welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be just testing out new products which I bought. I literally got them in the post last night and I want to play with them. A highly requested one is obviously MANNY MUA's eyeshadow palette. I've got that, I've got a new foundation, I've got some lashes, I've got some new brushes, I've got a lippy or two new lippies. So yeah, I want to sit down, test some makeup out with you guys, and hopefully that might help you out if you were planning on buying them. You never know. If you want to see me testing out some new products, then please stay tuned. Okay, first off, what I bought was a new foundation. I've been looking at this foundation for so long, and I was on Beauty Bay a couple of days ago, and I come across this because they have got I think it's 30% off summer sale. I was on a strict no makeup ban. And yeah, I failed. So basically I picked up the JOUER foundation. This is the Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation. It contains hyaluronic acid, tripeptide complex. It's a matte foundation and it's oil free. I picked this up in the shade Latte. The shades were really hard, so I don't know, I haven't looked in it yet, so I'm praying. If it is too dark, then I'll just have to lighten it with concealer. It's not an issue, but I do want to test the foundation out. I am not fake tanned at the minute, so I don't know. This is the bottle here. It looks super bougie. It comes with a little pump here. It comes with 20ml, which is actually a lot less. I think it's 30ml is what you get in a foundation, like a standard box standard foundation, and it's 20ml. So you do get 10ml less, but I suppose if it's good and you don't need a lot, it doesn't really matter. I know that this is really full coverage and it's really matte. So what I'm going to do is prime just a little bit. I've already done my skincare, so obviously I don't need to go in with that, but I do need to prime because it's matte. I feel like it might go a bit. Okay, to prime, I'm going to go in with my Primark PS Strobe Face and Body Highlighter Cream. I really like this. I think this is like a really good dupe for the MAC strobe cream. So I'm going to pop a little bit of that on just to give me a little bit of glow, bit of something, because I got a feeling we're going to need it. I've already done my eyebrows because I didn't have a new eyebrow product, so we're just going to roll with that, okay? If you are wondering, I have got bruised lips. I had a touch, just a teeny tiny bit more filler in my lips. And yeah, they're a little bit bruised, but we're just going to ignore that. We've got quite a nice lipstick to cover that up, so it's all good. Okay, in with the foundation. What I'm going to do is do one side with a beauty blender and one side with a brush. Lately, I have been enjoying doing my makeup with a brush. Go through different stages. I don't know really what I prefer. Every day is different for me, but I'm going to try both sides just to see whether it's any different. And hopefully it might help out the people who are literally 100% stuck on a beauty blender or a brush. We'll see. So I'm going to give it a good old shakeroo. Whoa, that is really runny. Woo. 3 pumps in the back of my hand. The colour don't look great, but we're going to go with it. Okay, so I'm going to do this side with a beauty blender. I have no idea how much we use here. So I'm going to start off light and then we'll hope to God that it works. Okay, so in with my Real Technique sponge. I have dampened it so it's nice and spongy. And we're just going to go in. Yeah, this is a little bit too dark, but I think it'll be alright once we get on the old concealer. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit dark. But we can drag it down the neck. We can ignore that situation, it's fine. It doesn't feel like my favourite foundation, but it's nice. I think it's probably, once I get everything on, I can then see what it feels like properly, but it is very full coverage, which is nice. It doesn't feel really heavy, which is, I am not surprised, to be honest, because of how watery this is. I'm not really surprised because it feels really lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin at all, but I tell you now that it's freaking matte. So if you do not like matte foundation, do not get this, because that is like really matte. But all in all, that applied really nicely. What I'll do now is apply it, get over there, apply it with a brush on this side with the rest on my hand. And what I like to do is take it on my brush first, and then just start at the bottom and sort of like stipple it in. Swirl it around and blend it in. We'll see how different it applies with a brush. Okay, I can already tell now that I like it better with a brush. It feels like I don't need as much product. I feel like that's probably why I do actually use a brush, because I pick it up from my hand, so I find like I only use the product I need, whereas with the beauty blender, I put it on my face first, and maybe I just end up putting a bit too much on. That's not a bad match, actually. Looking in the mirror, my face looks a little bit orange, but it's not that bad. That'll line up. I have still got quite a bit on my hand left, so FYI, Dibble, do not use 3 pumps. Whoops. Okay, so all in all, looking in the mirror, I actually really like how it's sitting, but I do prefer it with the brush side. It just looks a little bit smoother, and my pores aren't exaggerated, which is really weird. But this side, it looks a little bit more drier. I don't know. But this is matte, you guys. This is matte. This is something else, this is. But for all these people who have really oily skin, this is probably like a perfect foundation for you, because with being so matte, it will probably keep your oils at bay completely during the day, which is, you know, it's a plus, it's a plus. Okay, so I haven't got any new face products except from the foundation. So what I'm going to do is come back, get all my face on, and then we're going to test out some new products. Okay, so I'm back. I've done the rest of my face. I'm now baking underneath here. What I will say is my cream contour did not go on as smooth as what it normally does, or didn't blend out as smoothly as what it would do with a normal foundation what I have used in the past. It was quite tough. Shout out to all the blonde girls out there, because you end up with a hot orange hairline. Please let me know how you get it out, because it drives me insane. But yeah, I don't know. It looks really pretty on camera, but up close it feels a little bit dry and a little bit flat. Like I've put a shite ton of highlighter on to try and amp up my face, because it feels flat. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I think because I'm so used to having that dewier look, maybe it is because it's matte and it's full coverage. I don't know. So I got up a little description on Beauty Bay, and it basically says a full coverage foundation available in a large shade of colours. Essential high coverage cream foundation is lightweight and long wearing, which I do agree with. It is really lightweight. Long wearing, we'll have to see. Creating an airbrush matte finish. Apply evenly over the complexion to balance, conceal and minimise surface shine. So basically it is generally saying for people who are more oilier, it will balance everything out. So it will balance out the shine throughout the day, and obviously then you won't end up like a slick mess. So hopefully, you know, it will last. I don't know whether I like it at the minute, but what I normally do with matte foundations, I like it after it's warmed up with my skin. So we'll see how it goes once we've done the eyes and whatnot, and I'll spray it and set it, and hopefully it will melt it away. But I haven't powdered anywhere, so I'll basically sit underneath my eyes and obviously bake in there. Anywhere else I haven't powdered, normally I would, but it's that matte, I feel like I'm going to be crispy.
My nose is boring.
Okay. This come in the post. This was like a compulse buy, kind of. Like I wanted this matte palette, but I've got so many eyeshadow palettes, so I was like, do I really need it? Do I? Oh, I don't know. And this obviously wasn't in the sale. It was £37. And I'm not mad at it, you know. I do spend a lot of money on makeup, so it's not a big issue, but I'm hoping I like it. I've seen so many really good reviews on it. I haven't seen one bad one yet, so I had to pick it up. That was the Life's a Drag palette by MANNY MUA, which if anyone didn't know, everyone knows. MANNY MUA is another influencer who has brought out his own brand, the same as Laura Lee Los Angeles, and I've followed them too for years. So it's one of those things where I don't necessarily need it, but I am a collector and I do love seeing influencers bringing out their own makeup brand. I think that's a really, really cool thing to do. And yeah, his whole company is called Lunar Beauty, and this is his first ever launch for the company. And it says Life's a Jag, and then on the back he's got a personal note here, which you can't see. He's got a personal note here, which is obviously from him personally, and yeah, it's a pretty little package. I like it. It's a lot bigger in person than what I thought it was. It is cruelty free. I don't think it's vegan though. I don't know, but it's cruelty free. And yeah, you've got all of his little Instagram and YouTube handles there. Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't opened it yet and I'm a bit like scared. This is the packaging. Look at that. It is so pretty. It's like holographic. And then there's Manny's eyes here, which is done, I think, by Lipstick Nick, which is a majorly famous makeup artist. I follow her a lot. And yeah, I think that's who done his eyes. But yeah, this is his actual eyes for the palette itself. And then on the back, you've got then an embossed Lunar Beauty at the back. Life's Drag colour palette. And yeah, Bob's your uncle. So, okay, so in the palette you have... Okay, so this is the palette here. Let me take this shield off. Okay, what you've got is a really pretty palette. I love the fact that he has done all neutrals, 2 shimmers and a bright end. I think that is really like such a cool idea. I think it is versatile for everyone. I think the neutrals are absolutely beautiful, but I do think that, you know, if you are a little bit daring or you just like to have a little bit of pop of colour, you've got it here as well. So it's all in one palette. You ain't got to have thousands of palettes, so says me. Also, you do get a dual-ended brush, which is really cool. Shit, I just dug my nail in it. No, that's what you get for having long nails. Oh, it did look pretty. Let's ignore that. Okay, so you get a dual-ended brush here. You've got a packing side there, which is flat, and then you've got more of a fluffy-ended side. I will probably use this as well as my new brushes, which I bought from Beauty Bay. What I'm going to do today, with using the palette, I am going to do a kind of neutral eye, but with maybe a bold under eye, only more because I feel like if I do a really bright, colourful eye all over, it's not going to be versatile enough for you guys because not everyone loves colour. So I'm going to try and use all the palette as much as I can and do like a pop of colour underneath. Do you get me? Okay, to go in with these colours, I've got some new Morphe brushes. I purchased these. These weren't in the sale either. To be honest, I don't even know why. I only got 2 items on the sale. But I just wanted some new eyeshadow brushes. I've got so many anyway, and most of them are Morphe, but I am so lazy. I don't wash my brushes that much, and I just need some extras. So I thought we've got some brand spanking new ones. You get a really nice faux leather bag with Morphe on the side there. I love the new Morphe logo. I think it's a lot more classier. So, okay, so what you've got here is a 12-piece eye set, and you get it from Beauty Bay. I think it's £25 for all of these. That is bloody bargain. Eyeshadow brushes from Morphe are by far my favourite. Every single brush I mainly use for face, for eyeshadow, for eyebrows, everything is mainly Morphe. I think they are an absolute amazing brand, but they are so budget friendly. Okay, what I'm first going to do is dip into Sickening, I think, which is the neutral transition colour. And that's just with a packing blender fluffer brush there. What I do like, it's got a nice big mirror in the middle, so love that, which is already dirty, which is great. Okay, so I'm going to pop this in my crease up here. A lot of people have been asking me to do more halo than cut crease. Maybe I'm just really bad at cut crease. I don't know. Okay, for some reason my camera decides to go all crazy on me and it missed out some of my eye look, which is just Okay, so all I basically done was exactly the same as what I done with Sickening to Hunty. So I basically took Hunty and placed it in the crease again just to deepen it up on both sides. So you have something a little like this. So what I'm now going to do is take Trade, which is the kind of warmer colour here, and I'm going to take it on a packing brush. So what I'm going to do, wow, that picks up a lot of colour. There's a little bit of kickback in the pan, but like, if anyone didn't know me, I mean, I don't really care. I'm not really like I don't scream at it if it happens. But obviously, as you can see, the brush is completely coated, so it's a good thing. Okay, what I'm going to do is, because this is a packing brush, I'm going to try and pack on, wow. Oh, okay, I'm going to try and pack on the outer and inner corners. We have got a little bit of fallout, which I need to quickly brush away. And in the inner as well. I'm going to take my blending brush, which I started at the beginning, and just blend out that harsh line, just ever so slightly. Then what I'm going to do is just take a clean blender brush and just sort of blend that in so it's so seamless, because I don't want any major lines. I just put some bake underneath my eye just in case we do get any more fallout. At least that'll catch it just a tiny bit. I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to take Mug, which is the deeper brown, and we're going to do exactly the same and kind of like deepen it up. So now that that is all laid down, what I'm going to do is conceal the eye to make the halo shape, and then we're going to do some more situation. What I'm going to do is take the Morphe brush, which is the flat synthetic sort of brush. I haven't used this before to cut my crease, so I have no idea whether it's too thick or not. We're going to see together. So I'm going to take the Conceal and Define Concealer in shade C2, and I'm going to cut my halo bit. Okay, so the concealer is laid down. It's not the best application I've ever done, but we're going to go with it. So that is now laid down. What I'm then going to do is take the brush which comes into the palette, and I'm going to take the pack inside here, and I think I'm going to take Trade again, which is the kind of like burgundy deep brown. Oh, that picks up a lot of colour. And I'm just going to blend in those lines, and then we're going to deepen up the outer and inner crease again. Okay, what I'm then going to do is take the jet black. I'm excited. This could be the really wrong thing to do or a good thing. We don't know. So I'm going to take that and I'm just going to pop that on the outer and the tiniest bit on the inner. What I'm going to do now is go into Legendary, which is the gold. And we're going to pop that on one of the flat brushes you get in the kit as well. And we're going to really saturate the brush. I'm going to do it dry just to see how it works. Oh. Are you seeing that? Oh my god. What I'm going to do now, I think, is just take Snatched, which is this sort of burgundy red brown. And I'm just going to slightly warm up that blend there. I'm not using a lot of product, I just want to blend that in just the tiniest bit. Okay, so that is the halo done. What I'm going to do is go off camera, do the other eye, and I will be right back, and then we'll finish the lower lash. I'm now going to pop on some lashes, which I did get new ones. I absolutely love unicorn lashes at the minute. I am just such a freak for them. I love them. And these are in the style Strawberry Shortcake. They are really, really pretty. I think I picked them up. They're normally about £10, and I think I picked them up and they were £7.99. So it's a lot of money off, and for eyelashes you don't want to be spending a massive amount of money, because if you're like me and you don't look after them, you're better to get cheaper ones, but ones what look good. While I'm waiting for my lashes to dry, actually, I'm going to go in with the lips. I did pick up this from Beauty Bay, which is the Dose of Colours liquid matte lipstick in Supernatural, which is obviously a nude. And I did pick this one up, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in the style Ashton. I really, really like this colour, but I don't think it will go with this. It's a little bit more of a darker, orangier nude. So I know, you're all shaking your head at me, but I think I'm going to go in with the Supernatural one. Yeah, that's a really pretty nude. I like that. I'm just going to go into Spice from MAC and just line my lips. Oh, this is a really nice nude. This is my kind of nude. Oh yeah. It's not transferring at all, and that is 2 seconds. Oh, I can already tell I'm going to like this. If this has got long-lasting power, I'm going to love it.
Again, lashes.
Oh yeah. See these lashes? You can still see the eye look, which is what I love, but then it's still bold and in your face. Okay, we're going for a purple. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to take my flat-ended brush, which is quite a really, really dense brush, and it will be amazing for packing on colour under the lash line. I'm going to go on to Pageant Queen here and pop this underneath.
Wow.
Oh my god, this colour. Good choice, Jade, good choice. Now I'm going to do is take a fluffier brush, go back into Pageant Queen and just buff it into my lower lash line just to smoke it out. Keeping it really, really strong right near the lash line, but just bringing it down. Just a touch, so it's a little bit more smoky. Here is take the same brush and go into Kai Kai, just the tiniest bit, and just blend underneath that purple. Just the tiniest, tiniest bit, just to give it that little bit more blend and that bit more smoky woggy. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh lordy. Okay, what I'm going to do now is just finish off my face by spritzing it. I'm going to use my little cocktail, which I've done, which is the Primer Water and the Primark Pigment, and I mixed them together and it basically made exactly the same as the Iconic London. Don't get me wrong, love a bit of Iconic London, but this is just a little less bougie and cheap and on a budget, and it works exactly the same, so it is really, really nice. So all in all, this is the finished look here, you guys. I absolutely love it. I don't really have a bad word to say about anything, to be honest with you. I mean, the foundation isn't like my absolute fave, but when I do look at it in the mirror, I don't see it as really, really bad. I mean, the colour is a little bit off. It's a little bit more of an orangier tone to my skin, but once I've sort of bronzed up and everything anyway, it doesn't actually look that bad. It did kind of go a little bit dry and a bit exaggerated, like my pores and stuff, but it is what it is. It is what it is, so Manny says. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I don't regret buying it. I will wear it again, so it was well worth the money. But I mean, if you love full matte foundations, you will absolutely die for this. You would love it, but it's just me. I think it's me being into my dewier finish at the moment. I don't mind how it is looking on my skin now that it's settled a little bit more, which is perfect. Brushes, oh my god, love the brushes. The lipstick I absolutely love. It is breaking away a little bit in the middle here, but that doesn't bother me. I mean, I could just stick a lip balm over the top of it and it will go, so I know that it's absolutely fine. Absolutely love the palette. I will use this again and again. I will be doing so many looks with this palette. If you want to see any specific looks with the Life's a Drag palette, then I'm willing to do so. Just comment down below. I will do that for you. I have got quite a few different videos going up on my Instagram. If you are interested, my link is down below. I've just started really playing around with Instagram and actually trying to do a bit more on there instead of actually just doing my life on there, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to turn it into more of a blogger kind of page. I'm trying my best. I don't know whether it works. I'm not very good at this sort of stuff. So hopefully it is working. I do post quite a lot on there lately, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you do purchase any of these items, I would love to know. Before you leave, please give this video a big thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate it, and also subscribe if you're not already. Okay, so take care, have a lovely rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!